Hey all, welcome back. It's me, Preeti. Today I'm going to teach you how to find the count of each character that is being present in a given string. So you would have heard about this program and you would have already Googled about this. Yes, this is one of the most important programs that can be asked anywhere you walk into an interview. So the string or the input which I have taken is confused. So the count of D should be 3 and rest of them should be 1. So this is the output which you can see on the screen. But after using an entry set, your output would be even more beautiful to see on the console. So this is the output which is of a key value pair. C is a key and 1 is a value. And D is a key, 3 is a value. So the value is 3 here because the D is being repeated thrice and the count is incremented to 3, right? So this is the logic what you can see on the screen. I'll be taking out everything, and the main thing I want to inform you is I am taking a hash map here. So hash map is one of the beautiful part of a collection that can be mainly used on strings because it usually works on the key value pair of type, right? So by using a hash map, you can actually increase the processing speed. That is, since it has a hashing logic in it, the process of executing each element or accessing to each element will be really speed. I mean, it will be really fast. So that is the main reason of using collections. That is a hash map. Collections usually has a lots of advantage, and I would surely suggest you to go study and get yourself a knowledge about the collections, right? So I'll be taking off this everything except the initialization and declaration of a string, and I'll be teaching you how to do this. So just take off everything. Yeah. Now I'm taking the import statement as well because it will be automatically imported while using a hash map. Yes. So this is an initialization and declaration of a string. Now I'm converting my string into a character array. So I have already discussed about this character array in my previous videos. This is the syntax, that is char square brackets C is equals to the variable name dot to char array. So when you do this, your string is now no more a string. Now it is got converted into a character array, right? Now use a hash map. The syntax is hash, give a control space. So you got a list of these methods, right? Attributes. So under that, just go with Java util. You are supposed to import all the packages that is under Java util, right? So hash map, right? So K is a key and V is a value. So for me, K is a character. You're supposed to specify the data type, that is K is of what data type. So I'm just giving a character data type, RACT, yeah, character data type, and V value is of integer type because you're incrementing the count, and count is obviously a integer type. Now hash map should be given a variable name to access object, right? You are supposed to create an object, so I'll give it as A is equals to new hash map, right? So this is the syntax of how you do it, a hash map. Now the main logic comes here. Take a for loop and iterate your character array. So int I is equals to 0, I less than c dot length, and I plus plus. Your character array contains all the elements in it, right? Now the first thing is the logic. If your hash map, if a dot contains the keys, that is c of I, if the hash map contains any of the elements which are present in it, so if it already has a C, then what you're supposed to do, it is taking a dot put C of I, and you are incrementing the value to 1, that is a dot, yes, a dot get of I, yes, C of I, and plus 1. So the main agenda is, if the hash map already contains a value that is C in it, then you're gonna put the C value into that character into a hash map, and you're gonna increment the count by 1. So initially when C is coming into a hash map, it will be having a value, it will be initialized to 1, right? So again, when it comes for the next time, again if C is present for the second time, the count will be incremented by 1. So it will be 2 now. So else, if it is not present, then simply put that character into a hash map and initialize its value to 1, right? Initialize its value to 1. So finally, after the for loop, I'm printing a statement so that you won't get the output. You won't get to see it every time. At the end, you get the result. So A, and save the program and run it, right? So when you run it, this is the output you see. So in a simple words, I'm going to tell you, initially when the for loop iterates for the first time, C comes into a picture, hash map is now empty, it has nothing in it. So when C comes for the first time and it iterates into a for loop, C is not present. Yes, it contains it checks a condition. If A contains C, so C is not in A. Now C is initialized, C is put into a hash map now for the first time and it is initialized to 1. Again, O comes into a picture. O is also not present in hash map. It comes to A dot put. So A is now in a hash map and it is initialized to 1. So the same thing happens for N, F, U, S, E because they are all not present. Again, D comes into a picture. So D is also not present for the first time. So it will be encountering into an else condition and D will be put into a hash map and it will be initialized to value 1. Now what happens when D comes for the second time? So it checks if D is present in hash map A. Yes, the D is present here. So it comes into this if condition and it increments the count by 1. So it increments the count by 1. Now the value of D, the count of D will be 2, right? Again, it comes out, again it goes back, again one more D comes in, again there is a presence of D, again the value will be incremented by 1 again, so the count will be 3, right? So this is how the hash map works, and this is how this is how you can see the output in a dictionary. But if you want to see it in a better way, I can just take this off and use an entry set. So entry set is a one which collects all the similar data into it and it displays perfectly. It contains a set of data, it is of set type, right? So what I'm gonna do, I'm iterate a for loop that is map dot entry, yes, and I'm gonna give this is not the way, map dot entry. You're supposed to be a little careful here. So I'm gonna give a variable name. I'm just gonna give entry and give a colon, which is very important, and you're gonna tell a dot entry set, yes. And what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna print the statement that is entry dot get key, yes, and you're gonna separate it with a space, yes, inside this I'm talking about, and entry dot get value, yes. Now just save this program and see how it works, yes. So you can see this, that is C is repeated once, S is repeated once, D is repeated thrice, and U is 1. So if you want to see it in a single line, just take this ln off, save the program and run. Yes, so like this, but if there's a space, that is the reason it is looking like that. Control, save, and run. Yes, so this is the output which we are expecting, and I think this is the program which even I was given while my interview, like when I gave my interview, and I hope this is a very important program as a base to start with. And there are many more programs which are based on these hash map, and I'll be surely making a videos regarding this. So yes, I hope you people understood this video, this concept as well, and if you didn't, please do let me know in the comments so that I can come back in a better way and a better approach to teach you. And thank you so much for watching. If you did like this video, please do share and subscribe among your friends. Thank you so much.